Hi, I am Ellie, and we all want to feel alive. We want to feel joy and pleasure and bliss. But if we want to feel the depths of those beautiful, good feeling things, we have to be willing to feel the depths of our pain. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about how we can be our own alchemist, how we can work with the energies moving through us. We can transmute them, we can release them, we can become lighter and make room for the good feelings to move through our body. When we're not dealing with our pain, it remains in the body. It will continuously be activated. It weighs us down. It is influencing heavily our thoughts, our beliefs about ourselves and the world. So this is a power position, a power pose to be brave enough, courageous enough to sit with whatever strong emotion you are feeling in your body so that we can release it. So the first step for me to becoming my own alchemist was to become the observer of my thoughts, to come to tap into awareness, which is the space between the thoughts, and to listen. This really gave me an insight to what was going on in my inner world. Very important. We need to know first what is going on in our inner world, inside of us, our inner environment, if we want to work with it. Always awareness comes first. So starting that process, and then to begin to, so that's our masculine energy. So to be the alchemist, we are working with our masculine and feminine energy simultaneously. So the masculine energy, awareness, and then the feminine energy, so that is the pain, that is the energy moving through us, emotions. This is our feminine energy. And so as a beginning practice, we want to become comfortable feeling the sensations in the body that are very uncomfortable due to pain or some emotion that we're not liking. So we want to start bringing our attention, our focus into the body. So this is where the alchemy is going to happen, in the body. So we are bringing our focus into the body. We are bringing our awareness also, so we are wrapping ourselves in our awareness. And what we want to do is we want to create a masculine containment for ourselves. So we're wrapping ourselves in our awareness and we are holding space for ourselves. I like to envision actually my masculine energy actually holding me, like forming an egg around me and holding me. And so we can just envision this. And in this container, this masculine container I've created for myself, there's non-judgment for self. I am here with me. It's okay however I feel. However I feel, it's okay. And so we are containing this energy, our feminine energy, and in this containment, we allow it to safely express itself. So we want to listen because the truth is that all energy and pain energy is information. It is really speaking to us loudly, and this is good information. This pain is going to tell us what we don't want, what we do want, what we value. When our boundaries have been crossed, it's going to let us know how we feel about ourselves. If we start listening, it's going to reveal beliefs that we have, false truths that we are still holding our clinging to. And so our pain is a very, very, very important messenger. And our pain is also asking from us for something from us. So we are needing something from us. And so by coming into the body with this and having this masculine containment for yourself and allowing yourself to feel, we're feeling fully the emotion, the energy, and we're being brave because this is uncomfortable, especially when we're talking about, heavy emotions like grief, for example. This is a heavy emotion. So to sit with grief requires bravery and courage and devotion to self, devotion to releasing what no longer serves you, devotion to greater love and awareness. So these things, this devotion to self, this dedication to self will bring you far. So it requires bravery. especially for like a heavy emotion like grief. So we're not going to judge anything that's happening. We have this heavy emotion, we're allowing it to feel in the body. Now, also with our masculine energy, our mind is quiet because we're listening. So we're going to observe our thoughts again, but we're going to be very careful not to take thoughts that are not truth. We're going to start separating. So as you are holding yourself in your awareness, you're feeling into your body, you're brave, you're feeling this very uncomfortable energy running through your body, and we are listening to what it's saying. We are feeling the pain without the story. So we're going to check for thoughts that come in. And I will never be loved. I'm not good enough. No, untruth. So we're going to just keep clearing. We're not going to let our thoughts run rampant, because if we do, we are feeding the pain. These stories, this meaning that we give our pain is feeding the pain. We want to begin to learn how to separate truth from the ego's stories that they're just trying to the ego's trying to grasp onto. We really want to become clear, and we do that through connecting to our awareness, our masculine energy. So for grief, for example, some heavy energy, we're going to want to sit with this. This is not going to be a quick process, depending on many different things. But when we are devoted to ourselves, we are pouring into becoming lighter, free, releasing this pain. And we know that this is the process. We can be brave enough to do so. So we're going to sit with our pain without the story, just observing the thoughts. And what's going to happen is you are going to have thoughts. So this observing of the thoughts is so helpful, because we're also going to get memories. Memories might come in, flashes of old experiences, history. Your life history are going to come forward. So all of this is information. And in this information, we are going to find out what it is we need from ourselves. Definitely, we are needing from ourselves to be brave enough to sit with the pain with a quiet mind, observing the thoughts. And if we can, activating love, because love energy is an alchemizing energy. Love energy can burn through all other energies, alchemize into love, into peace, into joy, transmute into something else. So if you can, so in this situation that I'm talking about, this example, grief, it could be very hard if you are not well practiced in activating love with your intention. So don't worry if you can't. If you can, this is going to be very helpful. This activating of the heart chakra, this love energy, it will actually wrap. So now you have the masculine containment, your awareness. Now, if you can activate love, you can wrap yourself in that as well, all of that emotion, and it will help burn through and transmute to release faster. But if you can't, don't worry. Just sitting with the pain with a quiet mind, becoming curious about yourself. What do I need from me? And part of the alchemy, so that's the energetic alchemy, but also whatever we discover about ourselves as we're listening, then by giving ourselves what we need, we are also alchemizing the pain, because we're meeting ourselves. We're hearing what we need when we are caring about that, and we are then giving that to ourselves. So this is where it becomes complicated. So we can, for example, if we are listening to the pain and we are getting memories of old relationships, childhood, and we can see a theme. What is the energy theme of these situations, thoughts, memories that keep coming up? Maybe it's that you were abandoned. And each memory that comes up, each thought, if you examine the thought, it has this correlation to being abandoned. This is just an example. So what you are needing from you is not to abandon you. That's what you're needing. And so we can provide this for ourselves by showing up for ourselves, by caring about what we need and then giving it to ourselves. So if we are having this pain come up and it's showing us, revealing to us this abandonment mood, this is good. So this all pain carries the information. It shows us where our work lies and how we can meet ourselves, to meet our needs. So when we are here with ourself. So we come back home to ourself it's not like you just decide with your mind to choose yourself, come home to self, and here you are. At least not in my experience, not how I heard for others. It's a consistent choosing of self, a consistent devotion to greater love and awareness for yourself, to finding your worthiness, to being a person who shows up for you, has your own back, who you can trust, who you can count on, and who loves you. Love from self to self. And this is a long journey, which happens over consistent choice to choose yourself again and again. And what's beautiful is we come to a point in this journey where we do come home to self. And this is truly the power pose, because when we come home to ourselves, we are going to be radiating out love, because that is the depth of who we are, right? And so when we are being someone who is radiating out love, we can take lots of things will bounce off of us. This energy is strong. Like I told you, love energy it burns through. It's an alchemy energy. So if we are being love because we have chosen to open to love again and again, we have loved ourselves enough to create an environment for ourselves in which we are safe to open to love. That's important. So we create an environment in which we are safe to love. And so we really have our backs here. And so we love ourselves, we love others, and we can develop this deep compassion for ourselves and for all other humans, because life is difficult, right? Difficult. We have these energy and emotion running through our body, and there's no like handbook for your life. You have to feel your way through. So lost my train of thought. Okay, so things bounce off you when you are love, right? It's like, because you're so filled with love. So this is really like my favorite part of alchemy right now. Now, this doesn't save me from things like grief or things like that. I'm going to have to go in and do that deep alchemy process. But little things, we can become the alchemist also for little things, right? And actually, when we become love, when we're just radiating out that, because we are being that, we're not bothered. We become unbothered by many things. And so, for example, say you are at work and a coworker says something like, I don't know, like that stings for like a second. And you feel, but immediately that's burned up by your own love for self, by your own love for that person as well. Like, yes, the soul recognition of all others, of this compassion, deep compassion for how difficult life is. And so I love that. The more that we can become devoted to ourselves, to come home to ourselves, and we really do that, we just become this beautiful co-creator of our life, where we are looking through a new lens now. We're looking through a lens of love and compassion and understanding for self, for other. And this is really when we become the most powerful alchemist. So yeah, is there anything else I want to say about alchemy? I don't think so. Okay, well, let me know if you have any questions. If you like this video, go ahead and support me by subscribing. Let me know what you want to talk about, and I will love to connect with you soon. Thank you.